Hey everybody, Mike with Everyday Barbecue here, and I'm going to tell you a little story about how I screwed up my Camp Chef Woodwind controller and had to replace it. Coming up right now. Alright, so trying to keep this quick, I'm going to just tell you that I messed up the controller. This was not the grill's fault. I was bringing food in and out of the house, getting ready to put it on the grill, and I brought my meat probes out that go into the controller before anything else, and I laid those on top of the grill. It was sort of misting or raining out, and the connector of the probe got wet. I don't have any footage of this, but the connector of the probe got wet. I plugged it into the controller, and it shorted something out. It was freaking out on the display. The Wi-Fi wouldn't work after that. I could still use the grill after that, but the meat probe wouldn't work and the Wi-Fi wouldn't work. So I got a hold of another controller. It sat in a box for a few weeks because it's been so cold outside. And then I decided to finally replace it when we had a nice day here. And when I finally decided to do that, I realized that I couldn't find any videos with instructions on how to do it. So I thought, you know what, I'll make a little B-roll video of what I'm doing as I do it, and then I'll come in and record all this and hopefully be able to help some of you out. So this is not going to be a pro-grade video. This is just going to be informational, and I hope it helps some people out there. So for starters, all you're really going to need for this is a Phillips screwdriver, a pair of pliers, something to snip a zip tie with, and another replacement zip tie to tie those wires back up. Now, if you lift the lid of the hopper, you'll see there's two screws that hold the controller in. I went ahead and removed those. Then underneath the hopper, there are 3 screws on the side, and I believe 4 screws on the underside. Go ahead and remove those, and you'll be able to remove that bottom plate. Once you see everything that's under there, you're gonna see just how easy this is. Everything is labeled with, I think it's A, B, and C, and then there's 2 connectors that aren't labeled, but they're dummy proof. You can't possibly connect them the wrong way. One of them's a smaller square connector. The other one is I believe it must be a ground or something. I don't know. I'm not an engineer, but it goes on to this little screw with a nut that holds it in place. So that's where my pliers came in handy, was removing that. So start by clipping the zip tie so that you can kind of get all those wires loosened, and be very careful when you do this not to clip the wires. Now unplug everything. Use that pliers to unscrew that nut. And if you've got the 2 screws from behind the hopper loosened already, you'll simply be able to go ahead and pull that controller up and out of the cooker from the top. Put your new one in place, guide those wires down through the channel. It's really, really easy. And connect everything that's labeled A, B, C, whatever it is. It's really simple. Connect the other 2 connectors, the one being the nut and the screw, exactly the way they were when you took it apart. Now at this point, you'll probably want to plug everything in and just make sure that everything works correctly before you screw everything back together. Once you see everything power up, go ahead and put all your screws back in place. Connect your cooker through the app, connect it to the Wi-Fi. Now once you know everything's good, you can go ahead and tie your wires back up nice and neatly and get all your screws put back in. I was so excited to get this done that I went ahead and cooked on it that night. I made some burgers and some smoked fries and a smoked tomato salad contraption. I mean, it was really delicious. We really loved it. Okay, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some information. Don't forget to hit the like button. Leave me a comment below. And I hope this was informational enough for everybody out there to be able to do this on their own. Take care. Till next time, I'll see you on the next episode.